Good morning children. Welcome back to online classes. So children, previous class we have discussed about the location and the Indian subcontinent. So let me revise all those things whatever we finished in the previous class. Then I will continue the lesson. Okay children. So what is the meaning of India subcontinent? Tell me children, what is the meaning of Indian subcontinent? Why India is called Indian subcontinent? Yes, a subcontinent is a large part of continent. It is made up of numbers of countries. Yeah, children, it is made up of numbers of countries that form a large mass of land. India is a part of the continent of Asia. And yesterday I have shown the images also. Yeah, children. So, India is a part of the continent of Asia. Very good. India subcontinent includes its neighboring countries. Its neighboring countries like Afghanistan. Yes, then tell me children. Yes, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, then Myanmar, Sri Lanka and Maldives are the neighboring countries of India. Then what is the meaning of peninsula? What is the meaning of peninsula children? Tell me where the yes, tell me, yes, where the landform surrounded, where the landform surrounded with three sides of water. See, the landform, it is surrounded by three sides of water is called the peninsula. But this water is connected to the mainland. So here which river is there? Which sea? Yes, it's the Arabian Sea. Then here Bay of Bengal, and down is which ocean? Yes, Indian Ocean. You can see here this land is covered with the three sides of water and it is connected to the mainland. It is called a peninsula. Okay children. So this images also I have shown the yesterday. You know. So here where is the Indira Point children? Indira Point is here. It's a Indira Point. Okay children. So these are the things we have discussed in the previous classes. And it is where the Indira Point is located. Tell me children. I have shown already. Where it is located? Tell me. Tell me. Which island? Yes. It's located in the Andaman and Nicobar Island. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This is called the islands where this Indira Point is located. Where it is located? Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay children, we have the 6 geographical features. How many features we have? We have the 6 geographical features. So in today's class children, you are going to learn about the geographical features of India. Okay children, so this you have to understand. The land is surrounded by three sides of water. It is called the peninsula. Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal. It is connected to the mainland only. Clear? And what is the meaning of subcontinent? Indian subcontinent? Tell me. Yeah. A subcontinent is a large part of a continent. Large part of a continent. It is made up of numbers of countries. It is made up of numbers of countries that form a large, what? Large mass of land. India is a part of the continent of Asia. India is a part of the continent of Asia. Okay children, now we see the features, geographical features of India. Geographical features of India. How many physical features we have? We have the 6 geographical features. Okay children, so in that first one is what? The northern mountainous region, or we can say the great Himalayan ranges. What is the first one children? So first one is the northern mountainous, or we can see the great Himalaya range. Okay children, so what is the first one here? We'll discuss the first point, then we'll go the next. So there is a 6 features are there children. We'll discuss one by one in very detail. I written here the northern mountainous or the great Himalaya ranges. The great Himalayan ranges. Yeah, no, children, you can see, no? Yes, the great Himalayan ranges. So, great Himalayan ranges means what children here? Himalaya means what? Which area is covered with the snow? Which area is covered with the snow? That is called the Himalayan ranges. Yeah, no, children? Here you can see. Okay. So here the top part, the north side, we can see this area is covered with the snow only. Yeah, children, it is the region of lofty snow-capped area. Lofty snow-capped area means what? From here to here we can see this area is covered with the snow only. Fully it is covered with the snow. So that is snow. It is a lofty snow capped. Always you can see in the Jammu and Kashmir, Shimla, there is always snowfall. How we will get the rainfall? No, they will get the snowfall. This area is always white color, like a white carpet, because of this snow only. Everything is covered with the snow. So it is called the snow-capped mountains. Here whatever mountains we can see here up, mountains, these all the mountains are covered with the snow only. Snow-capped mountain is what? That mountain is covered with the snow. Okay children, so this area is called snow-capped mountain. That mountains are very deep valley. It is very big and it is a very deep also. Yeah, my children. So many freshwater rivers originated here only. In the previous first semester, I have told all the rivers birthplace is where? Himalayan only. Birthplace is Himalayan only. Yeah, no children? It is the birthplace of all the rivers. Yes. So many freshwater river originated here. They originated here only. Ganga, Godavari, Tapti, Krishna, etc. You can see all the rivers are originated here only. Okay, children. So the name Himalayan means what? In the Sanskrit, the Himalayan is derived from the Sanskrit word him. Him means what here? Him means snow. Him. Hindi word is him. But him means what? Snow. Okay, children. And then Alaya. Alaya means what? Alaya means what here? Upward. Upward means what here? Upward. Alaya means what? Upward. Full of snow. So that meaning is what? Abode of snow. What is the meaning of Himalaya? Him means snow. Alaya means what? Abode of snow. Okay, children? Abode of snow means what here? Abode of snow. That area is covered with the snow only. Okay, children. So this is the Himalaya is what here? Himalaya is derived from Sanskrit word. Okay. So here we can see the total length of this Himalayan ranges. The total length of these Himalayan ranges is 2,400 kilometers. The total length, how much here, children? Total length is 2,400 kilometers. It is a rough estimate. Okay, children? Exactly we don't know. So it is a rough estimate for that Himalayan ranges length is 2,400 kilometers. This length is 2,400 kilometers. Okay, children? In India, it is stretched from Jammu and Kashmir. It is a Jammu and Kashmir. It is stretched from Jammu and Kashmir in the west. Jammu and Kashmir, and in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. See the area of the Himalayan mountain. You know, it is a expanded till where it is stretched from Jammu and Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. So from here to till here this area is stretched. This full area is called the Northern Mountainous or Great Himalayan Ranges. Okay, children? Great Himalayan ranges. Clear? So here we can see this mountains range is a group of 3 parallel ranges. 3 parallel ranges. Means what here? This great Himalaya always covered with the snow only. The next one is what here we can see the middle Himalayas. Middle Himalayas. Then finally third range is what here? Shivalik. What is that? Shivaliks. Third one is what, children, here? Shivaliks. Okay. Now see, according to the ranges only here they are divided. Okay. Just you can see wherever it is find the big mountainous ranges, that is called the Great Himalayan ranges, because this area having always snow, it is covered with the snow only. Then middle means what? Again little down, that is called the middle Himalayas. And the finally down Shivaliks, small Himalayas ranges are called the Shivalik. So let me show some images, then only you will understand what is the Great Himalayan ranges or Middle Himalayan, or last one is the Shivalik. Okay children? So children, this is called the Himalayas. You can see home of snow. It is a region of lofty snow-capped mountains with deep valley. You can see children here. Snow-capped mountains. So this green part, it's called the northern mountainous ranges. Still here, you can see children. Many freshwater rivers originate here. Just you can see here, originated means what? Birthplace of all the rivers are here only. Yamuna, Ganga, Brahmaputra. Just you can see. The Himalayas remain covered with snow throughout the year. You can see children, the northern mountainous region stretches from Jammu and Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. You can see here Arunachal Pradesh in the east. See, from Jammu and Kashmir till Arunachal Pradesh. You can see children here, the Himalayan mountain range is group of 3 parallel ranges running from the northwest to the northeast of India. See the Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram. The world's highest mountain peak is a part of the Himalayas and it is located in Nepal. That is a Mount Everest and height is about 8,848 meter. So next you can see the Himalayan ranges. The Himalayan ranges are made up of 3 parallel ranges. So in that first one is Himadri, or we can say Great Himalayas. The next ones are Himachal. See here. The next one is Shivalik. You can see here this side. So this is the Great Himalayas or Himadri. Next one is Middle. It is the Middle Himalayas. You can see near to the Himachal. This is called the Middle Himalayas. And the down of Middle Himalayas. Third one is Shivalik Hills. You can see here Shivalik Hills. So these are the 3 ranges of mountain. See, the Himadri is covered with the full of snow only. You can see the glacier are huge blocks of ice that move very slowly down the mountains in the Greater Himalayas or the Himadri. Just you can see. It is moving very slowly. This all river originated in Himalayan ranges. You can see children here. Mountaineers from across the world come here to climb some of the highest peak in the world. You can see children here. In some places, stream and rivers make narrow cuts in the mountains. See, it is narrow cuts. To flow, they make the way. That is called the narrow cuts in the mountains. So children, just now I have shown the one small video clip related to the Great Himalayan ranges. We are the children, and in that video I have clearly shown that how the Himalayan ranges are covered with the snow. So in today's class we have discussed only one physical features of India, that is the northern mountainous or Great Himalayan ranges. Okay children, so Himalaya is a Sanskrit word. Him means snow, Alaya means a bird of snow. That area is covered with the snow. All the rivers originated in the Himalayan mountain only. Or we can say the birthplace of all the rivers, it's here. Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Tapti, Tungabhadra. So all the rivers originated here. These Himalayan mountains divided into the 3 ranges. First one is the Great Himalayas, that is this part is called the Great Himalaya or Himadri. Then middle is near to the Himachal, we can see the Middle Himalayas. Then down of Himachal we can find the third, that is the Shivalik. Okay children? So I will stop here only. The second feature I will explain in the next class children. Thank you.